plot. Kitty love, woo! Ah! What's good, Misaika? Nice to have you. There we go. I don't know why, but I have that tingling sensation in my hand, which feels like the hand is asleep, but it is not. Kinda strange. Oh damn, I forgot to open all the windows that I need today. Crap. Gotta do that now. Gotta do that fast. Gotta go fast. That window, probably. Need that window. And that one. I don't need... I need that window, most likely. What's good, Annie? Nice to have you. Looking for some snacks real quick. Go for snacks. Go for your snacks, Misaika. Good morning! I know that. What's good? Nice to have you again. Are you streaming as well, Anuel? What's good, Mephistopheles? I would snack you, but you know, no snacking. No snacking people, Misaika. And while we're on it, you're live now. Sage and Gensha, you're both live now.
Hello.
People can hear you now. You're not streaming, but you have TV in your name. That's confusing. Good midnight also to you, Anoral TV. I mean, somewhere it's morning and somewhere it's midnight, so you're both right. Kinda. Do I have some music for today? I think so. I think I have prepared something. Do I know what I've prepared today? No, I don't. Have I prepared something? A lot. Will we get through it? Most likely not, because I'll forget the half of it. Like, at least the half of it.
Nah, you won't forget it. We just skip it.
Okay, I mean, that is entirely possible, actually. For everything that I've prepared, he could skip it, and I could be like here and have to improvise everything the whole 3 hours today. Like, you literally can skip everything I've prepared today.
Gensha, let's do it. We skip all prepared.
It was the last session that we've ever played. Yeah, and now every time I open something, like I open a conversation or so with you guys, you would be like, "Can we skip that?" I guess so. Let's skip it.
Let's just walk away.
Snacks? I've got pineapple. And a cat. But the cat is not a snack. Bye, kitty. Have a great time.
Not far out. Okay, sorry.
You what? You want pineapple pizza?
No. I'm out.
Oh, shoot! Shoot!
Shoot? Who?
It's 8-1.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're playing Dungeons & Dragons. We're playing the 9th session already, and we're playing Merchant and Changes. That's the episode's name. Full stop. Okay, chat is entirely with you, Gensha. No pineapple pizza. Yeah, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons today just with Shast and Bernan being Gensha and... There we go. Where's the mouse? Why doesn't it record the mouse today? There we go. Which is Sage and Gensha, Shast being Gensha, and Bernan being Sage. There we go. As you can see right here, that one's a little bit translucent because Chris cannot be with us today. He has a reason for not showing up. That's why I'm fine with it. Again, we have prepared some things. We don't have prepared too much. We can mess things really up today. I'm really looking forward to that. It may be or may not be that the group dies today. Depending on how the group actually reacts to certain things.
Well, I just play Altix.
You just revert back and you go to pirates. It's fine.
Yeah, of course. The day who Chris isn't there, it's just like, yeah, you're gonna die now.
I mean, is it coincidence that he's not here? Or is it planned?
We will never know.
So in other words, you just locked, not Sage, Chris into your basement so that he couldn't get into this round D&D.
You can't prove anything.
Oh. There's gonna be one time.
Alrighty, okay. Changes I've done since last time, pretty much just that one on this slide, at least on this page. Just that one up here. We've got now a special buff/discount list, because I get the feeling that you'll have multiple things like that. because I like to reward people for actually interacting with the NPCs and with each other, and that will result in like discounts, in buffs over the course of a couple of days, and having that, well, results again out of good roleplay. That being said, the last time we've played, and the last session we've played, we actually have been at the Monastery of Faith, where the group explored the possibilities they had at this place and found out that they could have like cooking courses and all that sort of stuff. And apart from taking those courses, they found a book to help a specific creature, or Banan found a book to help a specific creature, and the group gathered a lot of information, like tons of information. So I strongly urge you to either join my Discord and check out the Storytime channel, where I upload crucial and important additional information or written information to the Dungeons and Dragons session, or watch my last VOD on YouTube, because then you can pause and actually digest all those information. In short, they got the information that there was once an Omnigod. That Omnigod split himself into so-called shard fragments. Those shard fragments, on their end, were either ascended to be gods immediately, or they have been descended to be lesser demons, lesser gods, lesser creatures, without a worldly body, like a physical body. So they would be what we in our world would call ghosts. Those shards have the actual character traits of that god. They had like a specific number, 491, which is just a theory, and all these characters are again all these shards are again traits and can overtake a humanoid creature's body. So therefore, they have still their power, but now they have a physical form to create chaos or whatever it is they are longing for. They have also the information, or got the information, that Valorian Velvet, whom they've met earlier in session, I think it was in session 3 or 4, that he might be taken over by the Shard of Immortality. And that's basically the quintessence of the information that the group got last time. They then proceeded to actually bring back the delivery, the parcel delivery that Brother Tiberius was there for in the Monastery of Faith, who also got a relict, which again was a special thing, but we won't go into that into detail for that right now because he's not here. And then they made their way home and ended the session off at a merchant's camp, at a traveler's merchant's camp, where they've been invited to rest with the merchants. And that is where we'll start our session today. Turn off that music. And actually, going over here, going over there. Let's get annoying with music. Oh, that's loud. Okay, cool. So you guys made it to Udrath and Jimrith, a pair of merchants, or at least one of them is a merchant, the other one's a pretty buffed dude / orc. That seems to be something like a bodyguard of Jimrith, who's a dwarf with a huge backpack always at his side or on his back. He has like one of those walking sticks that's way too tall for him actually, but he likes to use it. And he seems to be fairly how's it called? Fairly wealthy, fairly rich. So you guys been invited by this guard over here, or that guard? I don't quite remember. I think it
That guard.
that guard. Cool.
Really?
But
I thought it was that guy.
anyway, by one of those guards, and been asked why you
I
don't
think
have
it
like.
was that guard.
Yeah, probably. Maybe even that guard. So you guys been invited to rest with the group. He didn't invite you to any snacks and drinks or something like that. He just asked you why you don't stop by, because it is a long march to the next part where you could rest. It is already late evening, and resting there would be probably beneficial for them. That's what he said. So you would only have to call in at Jimrif's or Udrif's. That's basically where you went. They have a campfire up here with a barbecue rust. Is that a thing? Grid. That's the word. With like a barbecue grid, and they're having like a huge pile of meat on there. They have like a few steaks and such for all the people that are here, and they're happily inviting you, waving over and saying, "What's good, guys? What's good?" That's basically Jimriff calling you, and Yudov's just looking at you guys and suspiciously checking who you are and what you're up to. For the sake, Brother Tiberius will be there, and he'll be doing stuff, but he'll obviously not talk in person. So therefore, only if it's really necessary, I will talk for him. If it's not necessary, you guys will have to do the role playing today. So thus, I will change the character positions here.
Yay.
Yeah.
I can do something.
Yeah, today you'll be doing a lot actually.
Yay.
Yay!
So I look at him and say, "Hi, I'm Banan."
Yeah, he's looking at you and holds out his hand to shake, and asks, "And who are your other friends there?" Brother Tiberius introduces himself, says, "My name's Brother Tiberius, coming from the Monastery of Faith, and we're on our way back home to Velvet Valley." And then waits for Shast to introduce herself.
Well, hi there, I'm Shast Woodham, and I'm with those guys here around me.
So you plan to go to Velvet Valley, is that correct, as Brother Tiberius said?
Yes, that's our plan. We need to bring some, what is this, merchants?
A parcel? Du meinst ein Paket oder was möchtest du sagen?
Yeah, yeah.
A parcel.
A parcel to
Or
Velvet Valley.
Oh, what's in there? That looks interesting. It's so huge, that package that you've got there. Please don't put that out of context.
Clip it,
Well,
guys.
I don't know what's in there.
You don't know?
So,
No, we just deliver it to Velvet Valley.
Do you want to say something to that, Shast?
well, I don't know anything about the package either, to be honest. We just have to, yeah, deliver it to Velvet Valley.
Misaka, seriously? um, Brother Tiberius then explains that it's a delivery for Mulek Drukba at the tavern, and that it would be great if if they could make sure that this package is not like getting lost or being stolen in the night. And Jimif agrees and says, sure, we can. We have a lot of storage ourselves. You can see that here's like a cask of each a cask of water opened. There's like a wooden box with a little bit of rum and all that kind of sorts. Some apples, some meat, actually salted meat, so it takes longer to spoil. And they're having like a great time here. They seem to know this place very well and to have been here very often. And and then they are asking you what stories you're able to tell, and what you'd like to do, because the night's still young.
I begin to tell the story of Brother Tiberius, who is riding a wolf.
Make a performance check. And roll a. Do you want to like drag the story and tell it in like very crucial detail, like in very minor few, in very like in a very long way, or do you want to tell it like on point and just basically tell it
In a funny way.
in a funny way? Okay, make a performance check and roll a D60.
Was?
1d60. If you type into the chat /r space 1d60
6T.
60. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so you do tell a very good story there, and Jimriff seems to be very amused. And after roughly 15 minutes, you're already done with telling the story, and he's asking for more stories because that one was a really funny story, actually, a really cool story, and he's been laughing his ass off. Meanwhile, they cooked the meat and invited you guys to actually sit down here. They're getting one of the stools over here as well. Bernan, you're now sitting next to Udraf, the very tall, buffed dude, and Jimriff again is asking for more stories there. So if you want to, you can tell more stories.
I tell some stories about my traveling to Velvet Valley.
Okay. Make a history check.
3.
Okay, you basically remember everything of your traveling to Velvet Valley. And now I'm being a little bit of a prick DM here and make a call out. Tell us a story about how you got there.
Well, I was born in Blambridge. You know the city?
Checking for the world map here. Lambert's roughly up here.
And I was a child, and in the night there was something strange, and we hear some woman screaming for help, and well, there were bandits. They robbed our city, and my parents told me to hide somewhere. And when I came back, there was no one left. And now Blembridge are ruins. And then I start to travel around the continent, and on my way to Velvet Valley I meet a lot of people and adventurers. Yeah, and one day I met Justs and Tiberius and Altix, and then we got friends.
Cool. So the merchants. First off, do you have inspiration?
Nope.
Cool. Mark your inspiration.
Yay.
I will send you a quick note so I don't forget. Please don't mind that. That's like you told that now really quick, but in game that's like probably another 30 minutes. Everyone's listening, and actually your group members who didn't have heard the story yet, your backstory there, are hearing that story for the first time as well. And Brother Tiberius looks a little bit worried and a little bit sad. How are you reacting, Shast?
I'm reacting quite interesting in the story, but after a while, if the time where he goes to the end, I was a bit like sad, I guess, or like I'm sorry for him.
And that is pretty much as well the how's it called, the reaction of Jimriff. And Jimriff's been like, I mean, that was a great story, thank you for telling us, but I think we may do something more fun. Why don't we have like a little battle, a little competition here? And he's trying to cheer you up for that and to make you interested in that, actually. And nope, does so by rolling charisma check with a 14. You can decide yourselves how easily you are begeistert.
What kind
Excited.
of
What kind of?
Yes.
Sec. He shows at, or he points at Udriv and says, that would be arm wrestling. Armdrücken.
Well, of course.
Oh, great! You have to win 3 out of 5 rounds. No self-cast magic is allowed. Items are allowed.
Well, that's okay.
If that's okay with you. He makes some room here on the desk. Make sure that you've got some place there. Udriv sits opposed to you. Brother Tiberius walks over to you and asks, "Do you think that's a smart idea? Have you seen how strong that guy looks?"
Let's have some fun.
Sure, why not? And then you can see how Yurif's like cracking basically every finger, and stands up, is basically rolling his shoulders, and then sits down again, holds his hand towards you, so you can lock.
I will look.
And yeah, right now it's strength versus strength. If one of you rolls a critical roll in a natural 20, you will have two little monitors here. Not enough monitors. You will have to roll a strength saving throw, otherwise you might break the arm of the other guy. So yeah. Then that's roll. And he's rolling a 9. And you're rolling a 10. So first rounds with you, and the merchant actually cheers on and says, "Why don't we bet? Why don't we bet?" And he's poking Brother Tiberius with his elbow a little bit into the side. Brother Tiberius declines very politely declines, and he's looking at Chast and Banan now, and asks, "Why don't we bet? Why don't we bet?"
I tell him that I don't have so much money, and I would rather like save it for some emergency things. So in a polite way, of course.
Oh, that's
and
no
declare-
problem. That's no problem. You could just be our guards. That will be fun.
What? I didn't understand it in English right now.
He basically offered you that instead of those guards that are already traveling with them, you could be their guards. So if you lose the bet, you could be their guards. In anderen Worten, ich sag's nochmal auf Deutsch, er bietet dir quasi
ja.
an, dass du für ihn die Wache bist, dass du deren Bodyguard bist quasi, dass du deren Waren beschützt, wenn du die Wette verlieren solltest.
I still decline the offer because I don't want to risk anything. I'm sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
I flip just 5 silver pieces. I flip 5 silver pieces to Shast and say, "Come on, let's do some bets."
I just seufzen auf Englisch.
Sigh.
Sigh with a really deep breath and say, "Okay, fine. I bet 5 E. What was E again? EP?
That's electrum pieces.
Electrum pieces on. Forgot the name. On Barnum.
Yeah. You should be seeing the... Oh, you don't. Good job. There we go. Now you can see it. Now you can see the nameplate, right?
Yeah.
Should be able to see that nameplate. Good. Cool. Yeah, are you betting anything, Bernan?
Nope.
Okay. Brother Tiberius, again, still politely declines. And so it's 5 silver pieces versus 5 silver pieces. If you bet all the 5... no, you bet like 5 electrum pieces.
Yeah.
Let me... Really quick...
You better win.
I will.
Okay, yeah. So he goes with 5 electrum pieces. He's like, fine, I'll make gold here. And and then he points at Yudov and says, "You better win here." And then he says, "So the bet is that whoever wins now, 3 out of 5 will win, and on whom we've bet, I obviously bet on Udraf, you bet on Banan, will win and get that 1 gold piece." And he puts 1 gold piece into the middle and takes the other 2, the other 10 electrum pieces.
Well, let's do it.
Cool. That being said, I need to find the chat window again. and there we go. Started. First round. Well, that's a clear win for Udraf. A very clear win. Going into the second round. That's a clear win again for Udraf. That's now 2 out of 5. And he just needs to win 1 more. And Jimriff's asking, "Do you want to race, baby? I'm feeling really good here. Do you want to race?" And he puts 1 gold piece into the middle. To the other one.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Make a charisma saving throw. And he's just rolling a charisma roll to see if he can convince you. That's not a high roll.
Did I? Oh no, whoops. I pressed.
Yeah, you need to click on charisma, not on the checkbox. Yeah, you can easily resist that. And then he frowns a little bit and he says, "Okay, it's fine. And Udraf is locking eyes again with Banan, and then nods to give a sign that you're starting now. And we're rolling once more. And he's won the bet. So Udraf stands up. All of the sudden, he's been the quietest, right? And he's been very, very shy on words, but all of the sudden he stands up very explosively, slams his fists onto the table, and shouts "Booyah!" and pounces his fists on his upper torso, and says, one more round. And seems to be liking that very, very much. And as he says, though, you hear a squeaking sound, not a squeaking sound as from rats, but a very squeaky sound. Is that the word? A very shrill, a very sharp sound, kind of high-pitched growl from southeastern. And as you look into the sky, you can see a slightly shimmering creature which you don't really see yet, which you can't really make out yet, although you can already hear that it's flying kind of loudly and in a very, very elegant and very, very how do you say that? It's using its wings very rarely while flying, so it has like huge wingspans. So yeah, Udraf is basically challenging you once more, Banan.
Well, let's do it.
Cool. So he and Udraf asks, "Do you wanna bet again?" And he's putting 2 gold pieces on the table.
Did Yudorf say it, or?
Yep, Yudorf said that. He seems to be he seems to be like in a good mood now and is opening up a little bit after like 3 hours that you're already there. And it's getting really late already.
Well, I will not bet.
This time I don't bet either. I already lost too much.
Just let's have some fun.
He's looking at Jimriff, and Jimriff frowns a little bit, and then he bets on you, Bernan. And Yudorf's betting obviously on himself. So they have a bet going on there. They seem to be very competitive on each other. So he locks again with you, Hans, and he's giving you the sign, and he's starting. Oh, that one's been a close one. That one's really close one. And after a couple of minutes even, going back and forth and forth and back, you almost have him. But then something distracts you. Like one of those horses is actually wickering, neighing, wiehern. And exactly, and you get distracted for a second, and he slams the back of your hand on the table and says, "Don't get distracted, not with Yudorf, the champion." And then he says, "More," and you get into the next round right after it again. And
Wow! As if.
And roll a d60 again.
What? 1 to 20 or 1 to 20? Like the chances.
Yeah, the chances, like the odds are really, really slim. Especially with roll 20. How? That's been like three consecutive 20s. I just saw that. You had on your second roll the last time you rolled a 20 as well. Anyway, after 12 minutes, both of you exhausted, looking at each eyes and says, "Draw." At the same time, you say, "Draw." Both you nod, and then you're looking away and say to Jimriff, both of you looking at Jimriff and say, "Draw." And with that, you go into the third round actually. Yeah, which you've depleted most of your energy that you had, and this one's a really easy one for Yudorf. And as you start the next round, make a perception roll, because the sound's getting closer, and now you can hear like a from a creature that's up in the heights. It's shining. It's not glowing, but it's shining. And just make a perception roll as well.
Perception.
And Brother Tiberius. Brother Tiberius, where's your perception? There we go. And both of you, Banan and Shast, you turn around and you see a majestic-like creature flying in the sky. And at first, it looks really slow. It already took like another 30 minutes to come closer, and you saw it already earlier, right? You couldn't really figure out what it was, but you have heard that there are like really tiny dragons on your continent. Like really tiny dragons. They shouldn't be larger than like a horse or something like this. But what you see now is way larger, or at least looks way larger than a horse. It actually has maybe the body size of a horse, a little bit larger, not much larger, but like half of it larger. But giving its wingspan additionally, you see a creature of like at least 2 of these wagons that we're seeing up here. So with wingspan, this creature, what you're seeing is probably that size. And it's gliding and flying through the air and actually flying towards this camp. How do you react? Again, you guys know that they are small dragons. They're usually not those large dragons. Let me, for this scenery, actually dim this out and have this. How do you guys react?
He isn't landing. He's still
He's still
whatever is
the dragon is still midair. You would guess it's like 60 feet up high, 40 feet up high, so it's a fair bit. But you assume that it could land any moment if it wanted to. Let me check 40 feet in meters. That's like 12 meters up high.
Good point. The moment I noticed it, that it come closer to this rest ground, or whatever it's called again, I barely get like a bit worried and anything, cause I never saw a giant dragon like this before. I only, like you said, heard about small dragons, but not like such big. So I try to make them. I try to just die Aufmerksamkeit auf sie, auf den Drachen zu lenken. Like
Draw the
I
attention
said,
towards the dragon, or bring
Yeah,
the attention towards the dragon.
yeah. So I try to bring the attention towards the dragon, so that we all notice it.
The moment you're showing towards the dragon, you're pointing at the dragon. Banan, what are you doing? You're basically reacting at the same at the same moment.
I just sit there and look at the dragon and say, "What is this?"
Yudov turns around, sees the dragon, because Shast shows at it, and it's getting slowly closer, right? And says, "Look like lunch to me." And the merchant certainly says, "No, we don't attack it. We don't attack it. Whatever we do, we don't attack it." And Brother Tiberius, as well, haven't been really out of Velvet Valley, and he kinda cowers down behind the table, trying not to be seen by the dragon. He's trying to cover up. He's not trying to flee. But Banan, you get that he's not too comfortable with that dragon around. and the dragon is getting closer again and closer again, and you see that it's not coming lower towards you. So how do you react? Do you want to do anything, or do you just want to let it pass?
It is so beautiful.
It is probably the largest creature that you guys ever have seen. You have seen like really huge crocodiles, Banan, but they're not anyhow matchable with that silvery dragon. Alrighty, Anorel, have a good one. Sleep tight. Good night.
I try to convince them to stay calm and don't make much noises, so that he probably don't sorry, notice us. Oh god. Is convince the right word for this?
Yeah.
Außer Hühnchen der Speck. Ach, geil.
Well, there's some fire. I think he noticed us.
Yeah, you can see that the dragon looks downwards a couple of times. Probably estimating as well if you're attacking or not.
I say to Yuzurov, come on, let's do it. And bring our battle to the end.
Let me check for the intelligence of Yudrov. He's reaching for his quarterstaff. Let me actually. Oh, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. He's reaching for the quarterstaff, then realizing that he can't attack a dragon that is 40 feet up with a quarterstaff. And all of the sudden, the dragon is speeding up, and it gets a little bit lower, but then it covers some ground again, gets up higher, and vanishes to the northwest of you guys. Although it was 40 feet up, you still get gusts of wind that blow off like the leftovers on the tables of on the desk. Even shakes enough that or rattles the desk enough so that actually one of the glasses is tipping over. And with that, the moment's gone. The dragon is gone. And for a moment, everything's silent. And now you realize that Jimriff hasn't breathed in a while. And all of a sudden you hear, well, that was new. I guess let's go back to arm wrestling, please. And Yudov.
That's what I say.
and Yudov now realizes that you meant that, and is reaching for your hand again, and is actually going to have the third one in this second, right? That
Yes.
one's been the first, second. That one's
Yes.
the third. So now's even the fourth, not the third.
Oh.
So yeah, it's the fourth round. Oh, come on! With the one
wow.
time he rolls low. And yeah, he wins again, and he slams his fist again into the table and goes like, "Booyah! Second time champion!" And then he says, "I want to play another game. Do you have any games? Any games? Anyone?"
Just for fun, I talked to Udorov and said I also wanna do one round of arm wrestling.
But you look so weak.
You could tell after we arm wrestling I'm weak. You don't know it yet.
Okay, don't cry.
I don't.
Hide and seek. No.
This is the last time where we saw Brother Type B.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, Brother Tiberius all apparently stood up again. You're changing chairs with Banan, and you're going to have another round with Udorov.
Stren.
Exactly.
1 gold piece.
1 gold piece, and he slams 1 gold piece on the table. The whole table shakes. Now every of those glasses that still remained on the desk are spilled and fell over. The whole table for a moment shook and bounced up a little bit there. Jimrith throws in another gold piece, so it's 2 on Udorov and 1 on Shast. Unless you bet on Udorov, then it's 3 on Udorov, and the whole bet doesn't make sense. 5 gold pieces from
Shast.
Saika. That's not how it works, Misaka.
So okay. That's gonna be fun.
Bardic inspiration.
So who's actually betting on whom?
I bet on Shast.
Okay, cool.
And Udorov and Jimriff also bets for Udorov, right?
Exactly. Do you really use Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
The moment you do that, Jimriff well recognizes that because you can't do that without Semantic, or yeah, you will have to use your words or music or something like that, and it has to be towards that creature or a couple of creatures. And unless you do that to Udorov, he says, that would be unfair to actually have a competition like that. You would have, you could have, you could do that, and you could use your Bardic Inspiration each round. He offers you that, but you will have to pay 5 silver pieces per round more on top of the bet.
I do it. 5 silver pieces.
Per round when you're using Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I now get the buff of the Bardic Inspiration and Udorov
You
down.
got
Exactly.
D6?
1d6, yeah.
Yes. What?
You roll your strengths and roll a D6.
Exactly.
Okay. Slash
Is it on
one
skills only, or?
Okay.
Oh, we just go with that yet. Once within the 10 minutes, you can do that once. Ability check. Yep, cool.
Okay.
Cool. So we're rolling that one, and we get a very high chance here to actually beat him. The chance is gone. And you're not not rolling strength
wrong.
save. You're not rolling the save.
Yeah, I misclicked, sorry.
And 1d6.
And now you have a fair chance, actually. And you beat him. To his surprise, you beat him. He looks a little bit puzzled. Harry could have beat him, but Jimriff calms him and says, well, no worries, no worries. You will do it. You will do it. He looks at you and challenges you for the second round. You won the first of 3 rounds that you have to win.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration.
By the
Yep.
way, quick question: why is on Barnon's roll like 2 numbers and on mine just 1?
Because he got the advantage on all the time.
Oh, okay.
I activated that for you right now as well. Give me a second. Always roll advantage. There we go. Now you'll have it as well, always.
Okay.
1d6.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Well,
I don't think that 1d6 would help. So it's 1 to 1. Bardic Inspiration still applies. You can still use it now on the next roll, because that's not more like 10 minutes that you're doing there.
yeah, okay.
That's been the second round.
Yeah.
But now we've got a fair chance.
Slash R 1d6, not d5d6.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well,
Wow.
meow, meow, meow. That's the second round for Udraf, and he's still amazed. And he's looking at Banana and says, "She's stronger than you." And not quite understanding what's going on there, that you're actually, in quotes, cheating. But yeah, he says, "Final time."
Bardic Inspiration.
Well, oh. Yep.
And that's a clear win for Udraf. You can make it less clear by rolling 1d6, but it wouldn't change the result. He would have won the third time now. And therefore he stands up again and slams his fist into the table, now throws over the table, carefully not to hit you. Actually, he's throwing the table over you. So the table's landing over here. Jimriff just facepalms and says every time. And Udraf's shouting, "Hat trick! Hat trick! Hat trick!" And it's just happily running around in the camp now, shouting hat trick. And ultimately comes back. And he's starting to hit on you, Shast.
Hit on me? Like, just
Flirting with
friendly...
you.
Oh, this setting. Oh god.
He's not punching you, he's just to hit on you ist eine Phrase für er fängt an mit dir zu flirten.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I know this would be coming, but this fast? Okay, so I just barely looking to him confusing and still didn't quite understand why he throws the table over me, or so that it really happened, I guess, not asking. So, also ich konnte es immer noch nicht fassen, dass halt über meinen Kopf gegangen ist. So.
You still try to grasp that he actually threw the table over you and just flipped the table over you, basically. While that's happening, Jimriff is walking over to the table, he's putting up the table again, and he's actually collecting all the coins that were on the table, which would be then 3 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces. No, 15 silver pieces, right? You have used Bardic Inspiration thrice? Or just twice?
Thrice.
Thrice. Yeah, in that case it's 15 silver pieces. So you lose 1 gold and 15 silver pieces. By now it's actually really late in the night, and it's getting a little bit colder. Jimrif's asking whether you want to sit around the fire. He actually sits now around the fire. Yudorf obviously following him, taking his chair, and sits wherever Shast will sit.
So I sit between Brother Tiberius. Where's sitting Brother Tiberius? Or is he even sitting on there, or is he still under the table?
No, he wasn't flipped with the table.
Yeah. So I sit right, most like between or beside Barnan and Brother Tiberius, and don't notice. I guess I don't notice it too strong that Yudorf just sitting the whole time. But yeah.
Yep. He just.
Okay.
You will recognize that he's there.
Yeah.
And while we sitting on the fire, I try to play some music.
While you're playing music, Brother Tiberius basically tells everyone that he's going to sleep now, and Jimrif's offering him to sleep under this plane because they don't need it. They have their tents, and he's he's thanking for that. So he's going to sleep now. And while he's doing so, Yudorf is actually getting a little bit touchy there with Shast and trying to get closer to Shast. And Jimrif is asking whether you want to hear some stories there.
Well, of course.
And for that, I would like you guys to notes.
Do I have, by the way, a tent?
You don't.
Well.
Do you have a tent in your inventory?
No, I thought it was like equipment that we've got, but no.
Nope.
Okay.
You got a bedroll, which is a Schlafsack, but you don't have a tent.
Who
No
needs a tent?
privacy here. For a girl. No, joking.
So Jimrif is starting to tell a story, and another 2 hours are going into the land, and I would like you guys to make a charisma roll. Hear me out before you roll it. So, if you have a negative charisma modifier, then you just roll 1d20. If you have a positive modifier, you will roll a d20. You want to roll, depending if you want to hear more stories, you want to roll very low. A 1 here is better than a 20. You want to... Oh, wait a second. Never mind, I've changed that, apparently. Okay, you just roll the charisma roll.
I also 1d20 slash or 1d20, right?
Exactly.
I have negative.
Yeah, so you roll 1d20. Okay, that's fine. And roll me one more. You will now always roll 2 because you hear every time he's asking you to hear a story. He will tell 2 stories, and those 2 stories will take 2 hours. So you will be sitting here 4 hours, hearing out his story. The story actually if you one story takes 2 hours to be told. DC 5 after first 2 stories. Okay, cool. So you hear the first 2 stories, and if you roll once more on charisma, both of you.
Mhm.
And that one's positive as well. Cool. So he's thanking you guys for listening to the stories. After 4 hours, you're already like way past the time where you usually would get your sleep, and you know that if you go to bed now, you probably wouldn't get the full rest anymore. So you can have a long rest unless you want to sleep into the day next day for a very long time. And he asks you if you want to have another 2 stories that you want to hear. And I have to... Okay, cool. That one's. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he asks you if you want to hear another 2 stories, and he lets you know that he's so thankful for someone finally listening to all his stories that he grants you a discount of 25% on every guard that you book from this merchant here. So he apparently runs a mercenary company where you can book guards, and you would get 25% off.
That's nice.
Is it just here, or is it also in Velvet Valley? So that we could maybe...
Oh no, I'm an independent entrepreneur, and therefore I will. It's only for me. It's only when you meet me and you need a guard, you can book that for 25% off.
Oh, okay. Oh. Got my accent. Oh, okay. Thanks, though. Thanks for info that and for this discount. I'm very thankful. But is he already told asked if we of course if we want to hear another story?
Yeah, he's asking if you want to hear another 2 stories.
So like I already said, yeah, thank you very for this offering and for the discount, but it's getting late and I also want to sleep a bit, so for the next morning, so it's probably just those 2 stories. I'm sorry.
And here's the thing. You've been successfully running the DC on the other 2 stories, and although you really want to go sleep, you still feel the urge. You're still amazed by the stories. So you are sitting with him and listening to the stories. Roll another 2 charisma checks.
Copy paste.
Okay, that's actually really good. So the first story that he tells is like 1 hour in, and both of you fall asleep. Both of you just drop dead, fall asleep. You don't make it even through the first story. He seems to be a little bit annoyed, but then he just puts some blankets over you, makes sure that you're not falling into the fire, and leaves you sleep on the stools there. Although Udriv is carrying Shast under the plane here, and then leaves into his own tent. Jimriff leaves into his own tent. Those merchants here are leaving into their own tents, and the guards are just keeping guard there. And after not very restful 3 hours. Shast is waking up, and Bernana's waking up. Brother Tiberius is fairly well, fairly well rested. But everyone's waking up by Jimriff starting to make like loud noises, waking everyone up. They're breaking their camp, and they're making like breakfast and all that sort of stuff. So both of you, Shast and Bernan, you get 1 point in exhaustion. This is a new mechanic that we haven't had yet. And let me go into your character sheet actually. Give me a second there. Shast, I'm changing your character sheet right now.
Yeah,
There is...
quickly go to the toilet. if it's okay.
Sure. There, wait a second. Are you gone already?
No.
He's
Oh,
gone.
cool. Now you see exhaustion level in your character sheet.
Where exactly?
You know where your hit points are, right? If you go
Oh,
down from that, 1, 2, 3 bars, you'll find the exhaustion level. There's a 0. You can just click the arrow up next to it if you're hovering it. You will have a 1, and then you see what that exhaustion level will give you. This exhaustion
okay.
level can go up to 5, I think. Is it 5 or is it?
6.
Yeah, 6. Exactly. So if you're at 6, you're instantly dead. If you're at 5, you will have your speed reduced to 0. If you're at 4, you will have your hit point maximum halved. So you would have only 8 hit points by then. If you're at 3, you will roll all attack rolls and saving throws on disadvantage. On 2, you have your speed halved, and right now you have disadvantage on ability checks. So every time you do something strength-based or all that kind of stuff, like acrobatics and perception and this kind of stuff, that's on disadvantage. Now you can go to the toilet.
Thanks.
Same for you, Bernan. I'll set that up. And it's down here. Again, you find it right under the death saves and hit dice. You find the exhaustion level, and you already found how to click the 1. That's good.
Yes.
I'd like to have one of those guards. Misaka. Bet Misaka. Bet Misaka. There we go. Cool. Okay, so while he's on the toilet, there's really nothing more too interesting going on here. Do you guys want to... Jimriff will ask you whether you want to walk with them for a while, or if you just want to go your way, because they are heading towards... where's my notepad? There we go. They are heading towards... Where is it? Trimador. Trimador, you know that is north of you. North of where you actually want to go. But they say they actually need to go through Royla, not Royal, Royla. Because they need to pick up some parcels there and sell those in, or some goods there and sell those in Trimador. But you could go at least together till the way will part you, like physically, literally.
I think we go with them.
I guess I agree.
I guess I agree. So basically, he asked whether you want to go with them or whether you want to go alone. You will go till this point here because they will have to go to Royla because they have to pick up some goods there to sell actually in Trimador. That's where they ultimately want to go. And that is basically what has happened here just now.
Oh.
Nothing too fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy. So
Yeah, it wouldn't slow us down, right?
I think so.
probably not. So everyone is agreeing. You just wonder a little bit while waking up why you're under this this plane here. But after a while, you don't really care about that, and everyone's having their breakfast. Everyone's like happy to break the camp. And actually, those merchants down here are taking like 1/2 of what you see here, or a little bit more, and going south, and you're going north. So they take the majority of the guards with them, and then you're just left with one guard. They're having like horses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then there are like 2 horses left. There we go. Those ones are just leaving there with obviously those wagons, and they have the tents and such. And hey, D&D again. What's good, Magic Sim? Nice to have you. And you guys are still with that guard up here. He's sitting on one of the horses, and Jimriff is sitting on one of these horses, where actually Yudraf is putting him on. Actually, no. That horse is actually carrying that one. That's the way. And Yudraf is alone pulling one of these ones. You see that he slams his fists together, and all of a sudden, this already buff dude grows even stronger and stronger and stronger, and now he's probably as wide as 2 doors. And with that, he asks you to hop on the wagon, and you, Bernan, sitting in the back of the wagon, and are actually playing your music instrument, and everyone's leaving the area. So we're back to traveling, actually. Easy travel music. Easy travel music that accidentally is actually the character song of one of the characters. Still, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I really messed that up. Okay, so you guys are leaving, and you're going to the north. 1, 2 days. I'd like you guys to make a d20, roll a d20, one of you. If you roll over 15, you have an encounter. If not, you do not have an encounter. Cool. You don't have an encounter. Impressive, Yudraf. Exactly. And then you see that Yudraf is not always using that ability that he used once. Again, moving the whole map here accidentally. Come on. Map layouts on Roll20. There we go. And then when you're here, actually, it's already late in the evening. You finally decide to rest, seeing a very good spot there, and and finding yourselves in between a couple of rocks there, which you deem to be a perfect place to actually rest. I would like everyone to make a perception roll. You guys, by the way, can remove the exhaustion level. You don't have that after a couple of days anymore. obviously, you have slept enough there. You don't fall for actually listening to the stories anymore. And apparently Banana's still having a hangover. Thanks for the lurk magic, Sim. And then in the middle of the night, while one of you is actually guarding, Bernan is actually guarding. He went like behind one of the rocks. You suddenly hear a rustle and Rascheln. And the next moment that you get around the boulder, where you had like your pee break of rest of guarding, you see that your whole team is captivated actually.
Not these guys again.
You do see that those are different bandits. It's not the very same bandits as we had before.
Bandits are bandits.
I mean, it's not wrong though. So I would like you guys to roll initiative. Obviously, Brother Tiberius, as I said, is not here, so that's the downside to preparation. Turn order. There we go.
I can't find it. Insight, intimidation, investigation.
I
Nope.
would just take the 50.
Beside the speed.
Oh. Oh wow. Yeah. Wait, so
Huge rough.
Wow.
Initiative. And then
oh, I have to click on my token.
yes, you do.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Just rolled a 20, but never mind. So. Oh.
I can still correct it to a 20.
Nah, it's fine.
You have a 20 now.
Okay.
Can I get my 11?
Okay, sure, fine. You have an 11 now.
Thanks.
I want this to have a toggle. There one. And there we go. This one, no, don't need to roll for that one. I need to roll for this one though. Oh, those are actually things that you can't prepare, and thus, unfortunately, I have to do it within the round. The only thing that I could have prepared is to have the whisper toggle. That one, and then this one, this one, this one, this one.
Who was the 21 again?
How do you know there's a 21? You're not supposed to watch the stream.
No. I can see it in the turn order.
You can.
Yes, we can.
That's crazy. What the? Huh? Ah. Okay. I see. Never mind. That's good. Never mind. I'm sorry. Descending. There we go. So if you hover your mouse over one of those bandits or your character, it will draw a yellow frame around your around the targeted creature. Also wenn du die Maus einfach über
Oh,
eine
ja.
der Kreaturen hoverst, dann kriegst du da einen gelben Rahmen drum. Dann siehst du, welche Kreatur das ist.
Yeah. Oh,
Ah.
nice.
And before
Your
everything
draft is
happens, you do get to hear a voice of whom you can't make out from where it is, saying, "We don't actually want to hurt anyone. Please just leave your gold and leave." And we will set free everyone that we're holding right now. We are aware that it doesn't make sense to hold you and tell to leave, but please follow our order. You have the possibility to react to that.
You mean Barnum, right?
All of you, actually. Though you are grappled, like everyone's grappled by the person behind them, by the enemy behind them, but so you can't freely move. No. He's not the one grappled. You're the one grappled.
First question. Did they see me?
Not a valid question. You can't make that out whether they saw you or not. Exactly, Misaka. Give money now.
Is it a bad bank robbery? Never mind. I just stay quiet and don't move an inch.
Okay, Yurov says, you don't get our money! Jimriff says, oh, maybe we should! Banan, do you want to react somehow?
Yes, but not now.
Okay. Cool. So, this bandit right here is actually holding Yudrav and is trying to pickpocket him. Which would be a sleight of hand check, and for that I need a character sheet, which stat that is. I think that's dexterity. Exactly, that's dexterity. So he'll roll on dexterity, and he's not getting anything out of the pockets of Yudrav while he's still holding him. Then Shast, it's your turn.
I guess I just stay quiet and do nothing right now. I can't move anywhere, right?
You can try to get free. That would cost half your movement and your action.
I mean, it could end very bad.
It could. Or technically, we have to have Tiberius as well. I don't like that. Anyway.
One more.
Did I actually roll for that one as well? Obviously not. Apparently I have to roll for them as well. Good thing it's a 6. And for Brother Tiberius as well.
Half of my movement it would it cost?
Hmm.
But I got 35. What was that?
Rounded up. So
Okay.
you would still have like 18 feet movement. Brother Tiberius here for the 9.
I guess I just don't move an inch.
By the way, the box that Brother Tiberius has is aside from like a couple of other boxes, right here. Most of the boxes are somewhat placed here, as to have a natural wall by boxes, and then you've got those plane wagons which are up here. And here, which are mostly empty anyways. So you have like a surrounding that is kinda guarded, but still they managed to sneak in. They're not vanished. Just wanted to let you know. There is some horses standing up here, but they will not fight, so I didn't care to put the token there.
Okay.
And this is the delivery of Brother Tiberius.
Yeah, then I don't do anything. Except for staring at Brother Tiberius for no reason.
Okay, cool. Do you want to hold your action to do something specific later on, or?
Yeah, I get more or less in the position for trying to escape.
What is your trigger to do so?
Distraction. Like if somebody would try to escape or escaping.
Okay, if someone else tries to escape, you would try to escape as well with advantage then. Is that what you're
Yeah.
opting for, or what are you
Yeah,
opting
and
for?
if something else happened, like somebody just some bandits just get backstabbed or something like this, I don't know.
Okay, you will have to decide for one of either. So either it's if one of the bandits is attacked, or if one of your of your colleagues is trying to break free of this grapple.
If somebody gets attacked.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you hold your action for so long until someone gets attacked. If it's your turn again, obviously that will that will not be true anymore. And then what do you want to do then? You can then exactly break free. That's your action then. If you have a bonus action thing that you could use, you could proclaim that yet as well, and you could move then as well. Moving is completely free, up to you then, but you would have to tell me right now which bonus action you would like to use, if you have a bonus action that you would like to use.
Is bonus action what? Oh, I don't got any bonus action. Yes. I can't use like those on the bottom right, features and traits, or
If it says that it's a bonus action, you can use it. If it doesn't say so, you can't use it.
then I guess I don't have any. I would use Mask of the Wider, but it isn't a.
Also,
So I
yeah,
just-
that wouldn't bring you any benefit. There's no fire though, so they might not see you, although they may start actually brightening things up. But right now, I would give you that it's dark, so you could attempt to hide somewhere, but you'd have to walk there before you're actually hiding. And then the question is if someone follows you, like physically follows you with his eyes and sees where you're going. But that's to then. So you would just try to break free. You don't have a bonus action. Cool. We've clarified that one. And as we're talking about it, this dude right here, this dude right here, whom you will see now, walks a step over here, and he lights 2 torches and throws one actually down here. So there's some light shed down here. He's not throwing it into or onto the box, although it's dangerously close. So if actually the grass is catching fire, this box might get catch fire as well. And it is actually very dry, so it's likely to that there's going to be a fire. And yeah, let's just drop that one. And the other one, he places up here. So this area right here is now well lit. 20-foot radius. So that's the area that these ones are lighting. The other one is a little bit wider, I would say, because it is actually on the stone up and brightens up more, covers more surface. Is less obstructed, if you will. So the whole area where you're at right now is very well lit. He can't physically see you, Bernan, because you're standing at a lower point. You have the lower ground here. He has the higher ground here, and he only sees that and everyone in here. So he says, "We really don't want anyone to get hurt. We just want your money. So please drop your money." And with that being said, every one of you guys are actually ungrappled. So he seems to be a trustworthy person in terms of holding his word. It's over. I have the high ground, Anakin. And Gensha with the same quote there. It's Udraf's. Udraf. Udraf not asking. Udraf smashing. So being set free, Udraf is reaching for his quarterstaff out of his sleeping bag, his bedroll, because every one of you have been sleeping in a bedroll. Thus, everyone is still in their bedroll. They grappled you in your bedroll. I should have mentioned that before. And Udraf actually basically just rips his bedroll and grabs the quarterstaff, stands up, and that's pretty much everything he can do. He's looking now towards the bandit and looks just stands intimidating there. He's not intimidating him actually with his skill, but he looks intimidating. That being said, this bandit now says to Shast, "You better should do what our captain says. We really don't want to hurt you." And he's trying to convince you. He's trying to persuade you to do what they're asking. So make a charisma saving throw against whatever he's rolling in charisma. Exactly. There we go.
You first, or should I? Nah, you don't. So.
Okay,
Oh,
easy peasy.
wow.
I don't think. Yeah, no. you start uncontrollably laughing and really don't take those bandits anymore any serious. While that is happening, Bernan, what are you doing?
I see that they're flying torches
Well, this one is kind of not smashed into the rock, but there's like little kleine Risse.
Gaps.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah, little
okay.
gaps, little fissures where he put that torch into, and this one was thrown on the floor, and you see that it might burn the floor because the grass here is so dry, and you know that this wooden box of Brother Tiberius is dry as well, like really dry.
Well, that's
so-
not my box.
That's true. That's true.
I tried to climb up the rock.
Would be your action this turn. That's like 10 feet. You could easily climb that with an acrobatics check, because acrobatics is the better one for you, and that would be like a DC 8. Nothing too fancy. Okay, never mind. You get half up, you fall half down. You don't take any bludgeoning points of damage, but you have used 10 foot of your movement, and you don't have an action anymore. Also, this dude now has probably heard you. Let me roll a perception there. Perception is wisdom. Nope, he didn't hear you. You're fine. You're still fine. So you could
But I can
still.
still move.
Yes, you can still move. You've lost 10 foot of your movement.
Then I move back here.
Okay, cool. You move back there if you want. Nah, you've used your action. Never mind.
Yep.
That's another 10. You could technically move, I think, 10 more if you wanted to.
I've got one more. There's one more space. If he stands here, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, right. We're not walking diagonally. Forgot that. Yes, yep. That's true. That's true. 10 foot, and then he already moved 15 foot now. So yep, that's true. That's true.
Then I move here.
Cool. Cool.
And that's my turn for now.
Brother Tiberius actually not being too interested in any kind of fights here, is handing over the 8 silver pieces to that bandit, and is walking over to this torch and just makes sure that this torch is not burning whatever is inside of here, in a manner where he just picks up the torch. So his action is technically 2 actions. Next round he would pick up the torch. This round he gets out of his bedroll. He pays those 8 silver pieces, and is not too interested in being close anywhere near to those bandits. And that's pretty much his round. This one is trying to pickpocket the guard that's with you. Dex. There we go. Not very successful. This one now holds those 6 silver pieces in his hand and says, or 8 silver pieces in his hand, and says to the captain, "He paid everything. I saw his gold pouch. He paid everything." And this one right here, this bandit, is basically grabbing the backpack of Jimriv and just tries to fleece the scene. Fleeing somewhere down here. So he grabbed the backpack and he's running down here. Did I even roll for Jimriv? I didn't, right?
No.
Oh crap. Jimriv's still sleepy. Let me roll for him really quick. That's good. That's perfect. So, Jimriff is the next one, and he's shouting, They stole my backpack! They stole my backpack! There's everything in there! Everything! You hear? Please, recover that! Please! Someone! And that being said, he doesn't do more. He literally crouches back into his bedroll as far as he can go. and tries to cover. Now, this one is actually starting a fight with Yudrath. Attacking him with the scimitar. And that one hits. That one hits for 4. And as there's a fight, this one up here, which you haven't seen until now, is actually... They have the higher grounds again. Is actually attacking with the light crossbow. Attacking as well, and hitting for 3. -3. And it is his turn as well now. And as he's the only one that has attacked, he will attack that one again. Miserably failing. And Shast, roll me a D4.
It's right?
Yeah. He's actually hitting this guard instead. He sneezes while he attacks, and his crossbow is pointing suddenly down, and he's hitting this guard really hard, really hard. The arrow's somewhere in the neck area, and you can hear the arrow breaking through the skin, and him all of a sudden heavily breathing, like heavily as in very, very wounded. It's your turn, Shast.
Could I instantly do an action for the guard?
No.
Or
You would have had to hold your action and say that you actually want to do something. You can do it right now in your turn if you want to.
no, I mean, if could I instantly interact with this guard because I'm standing here and not here, or
Yeah, you can reach over. You can reach over.
okay? I just more like go. I'm right beside the guard. I cast my spell. Where is it? Where is it? Attributes. No. Wait. No. Spells here. Cure wounds.
Mhm.
I cast cure wounds on the guard. This guard.
So you do something that everyone says that you shouldn't do. You pull that arrow out of this wound. You break off the tip of the arrow and then you pull it out, and you cast Cure Wounds. Cast Cure Wounds, please. You should be able to just click on it in your attack rolls.
Cast at what level? 1 or 2?
1.
All right.
Can only cast level 1. And you can also, in your attacks and spellcasting, you can just click on it as well.
Oh, okay.
And you heal the you see visibly how those wounds are closing, and the guard is actually starting to breathe again and coming back to life, and sounds way better now in terms of breathing. Do you want to do anything more?
I can still go, right?
You can still walk, yes. But leaving the 5-foot area of this creature would basically give him an attack of opportunity. So he had a free attack on you, basically. Just so you know.
Yeah, I just counting the squares right now. where I could go. 5.
Why is there no
7.
bedroll icon?
Do I have the short sword? I still don't do anything besides just standing there and waiting for what happened.
Okay. Do you want to hold your action, or do you want to do anything a part of that? Oh wait, you've used your action. Never mind.
Yeah, I used my action.
Yeah. Cool. So you reach over, you break that tip of the arrow, you pull that arrow out, and you heal the guard, and he's very thankful. You can see that in his eyes. He obviously is not wearing his heavy armor while sleeping. So it's the bandit captain who's now attacking Yudraf. No, not Yudraf is attacking. It's the bandit captain. And he is throwing a dagger at Yudraf. And he's hitting for 7. And he says once more, we don't want anyone to die, we just want your money, so give us your money. Your strongest person is already bloodied. And he's pointing at Yudraf, getting over here now, like pointing at Yudraf now, and says he's already bloodied, he will die, most likely, if you don't care for his wounds. Give us your money and everyone will be safe. Yudraf, on the other hand, doesn't think about being like he doesn't think about surrendering, and actually attacks that dude now with his enforced quarterstaff. And he doesn't hit. That's really bad for him. That's really bad for him. That being said, the dude behind you, you give me your lunch money, kinda, Jeremiah Monk, kinda. The dude behind you, Shast, now says, seriously, give us your money, it will be alright, you just have to give us your money. You are clearly in a disadvantaged position here. Do as your friend did, and he points at Brother Tiberius, and you won't end up as he does, and he points at Yudraf. Bernan, it's your turn.
Yay!
Yay!
Climbing time again.
Yeah, go for it!
Bardic inspiration.
Go for
And
it!
fight like it.
Acrobatics was it? Yes.
Yes. Versus an 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
no bardic
easy
inspiration.
peasy. Easy peasy. I think you can use bardic inspiration after. Well, you've proclaimed that you're using bardic inspiration, so therefore
Yes.
you used it, but you can now use it within 10. Wait a sec. 10 minutes it is. One round is 6 seconds, so you have 100 rounds time to actually use it. Now it's 99. If you click your token, I have put the 99 into your blue light blue circle. You can just click it and subtract 1 each round. Cool?
Cool.
Alrighty, do you want to do more? Because you still can move. That's been like 10 of your movement. Well, technically it's half of your movement, but it's 10 feet up, so I don't see why it should cost more movement.
Did it cost my action?
Yes.
Well, then I try to hide behind that leaves.
Yes, there are some tree leaf branches where you could attempt to hide, but you can't hide with stealth, because that would be another action. If you attempt to like really hide, unless you have something that allows you to hide like naturally, which for example Chast has.
Nope.
Okay, in that case, you are covered a little bit by branches, and he won't see you probably because he's looking down to Udraf and to Brother Tiberius. If you actively now like, I would say his viewing range, what you can estimate is somewhat like that. So if you do something very suspicious, obviously he will see you peripheral. But if you now walk somewhat like that towards him, then should be fine. That's what you estimate, what you guess. Don't hold me accountable. He will roll a perception check next round to see whether he sees you. That's just like a passive perception then.
Yes.
Although he has a passive perception. And that passive perception is 10. Yeah, nah, he doesn't see you. He doesn't see you. Passive perception, I would have said if it's like passive perception 15 or something like that. Okay, then he would see you because that's really high already, like really high. But that's just that. Yeah, Brother Tiberius is picking up the torch and is holding that now, and he now technically tries to just stomp out everything that has started to burn, so that this will not burn. And he says like, "No need to burn the ground."
Yes, that's Tiberius.
Yeah, I think Misaka just rickrolled us. This one just shouts up to that one, "Come on, don't kill me!" Because that's technically the first time that he can react to him shooting this guard down here. And he's still like very close, and that's been like a fling. So, This one down here, on the other hand, is closing in over here. Yeah, he walks like this, and he's just standing there. And all of you get the idea that they're really just after the money. They're not after killing you. This one, on the other hand, down here, he didn't get interrupted, right? So,
He's gone.
yeah, he just leaves further and further. He can even dash. And with that, I think dashing is using your action to have double movement speed per round. And with that, he's almost, yeah, gone. With all the goods that the merchant had in his backpack. Now he has only left his, like, goods that he has in the crates. No. And from this bad roll, you hear a muffled, "Do you have my backpack back now? I really need that backpack back." No one reacted to his to him in the first place, but he doesn't seem to care. He just wants to have his backpack back. On the other hand, Udraf is, although he's really quiet, he seemingly is like really bloodied. He's almost down, and as this guard's now as this bandit is now attacking him, you see Ushast looking over here, see, and probably Bernan even seeing, and obviously Brother Tiberius as well, seeing how Udraf is having some last resorts there, and is just dodging the attack of that bandit, and he's spitting blood into the face of that bandit. insulting him like heavily. But as he didn't attack that one, and as he can't, or as he estimates that Yudrif just was giving a warning shot there, he won't attack again. So the attacking actions have stopped. Just how are you handling the situation there?
So Udolf is barely down, right?
Almost
Barely
down.
Yeah. okay.
Suddenly, young Silver Dragon appears. Nope.
And yeah. I mean, I can just do one action. This is bad. Good question how I would go on. I guess I just hand over the money. Because if they really after just the money, I give it to them. And this would be my action, right?
Yes. You reach for your money pouch, and you hand over everything that's in there. You basically give them your money pouch, but they give you back your little like money pouch there. So yeah, strike out the money.
The whole money. 0, 0, 0.
Maybe he's helping the group. Who knows, Misaka? Who knows? Yeah, you could move as well. Still think about they might have the attack of opportunity there.
Kurze Frage, weil das steht gerade nicht mehr in meinen Spells. Ich kann jeden Spell nur einmal pro Tag nutzen, richtig?
Du kannst jeden Spell so oft nutzen, wie du möchtest, wie du Slots remaining hast. Du hast ein Spell verwendet. Das heißt, du kannst es noch einmal heilen. Und das ist dann einmal pro Tag. Du kriegst am Ende einer langen Rast alle deine Spell-Slots wieder. So,
okay.
the question was, how often can you use spells actually? And as a ranger, you have 2 spell slots at level 2. And each used spell is using one of those spell slots. So after a long rest, you regain all of those 2 spell slots, but you can use each spell that you have as often as you please, as you have those spell slots. Snacky the robbers. Misaka, I guess you really want to snack something. Okay, so technically you still could heal someone.
Yeah, but just in a round. That's the problem.
Exactly, just next round.
Nobody is like more hit than Yudorf, right?
Well, he looks very bloodied as well, like, but you... yeah, I would say make a... Give me a wisdom roll. Just a wisdom roll here. I just want to check something really quick.
Inspiration.
Oh wow.
You do... Yeah, they look the same. Severely endangered to fight. There's a lot of blood to die. There's a lot of blood on this guard, and there's a dagger sticking out the shoulder of Yudref, and he has like a cutting wound. He has like an arrow sticking out of the other shoulder. But they do seem severely damaged both. Like, they seem on the same level. For you, they seem on the same level in almost dying. In terms of almost dying.
I guess I now go over to Yudorf and yeah, that's it. I just go.
Okay,
here.
So you back off, basically facing this bandit.
Yeah.
And he's just letting you pass. He's not attacking you. He's not using his attack of opportunity there. And he shows towards he's making like this you go motion, like waving with one hand from bottom to up, like you go shh.
Yeah.
The bandit captain is holding another dagger in his hand, now focusing Yudrav, and as soon as Yudrav makes any move to attack, he will throw that dagger. Bernan, make a flip a coin basically. Roll a d2. If it's a 2, Yudrav is attacking that bandit. If it's a 1, he's not attacking. He's attacking. Cool.
Well,
Yudrav, you're going to die here.
What a surprise!
He
Whoa.
is not hitting. He's at least not invoking damage, but there's a dagger flying down. Which is not hitting as well. That dagger is just stabbed into the sand down here, into the grass. And the situation is still very uncomfortable. There's high tension in the air. And this guy's now like very, very slowly walking over towards you guys and looking what you're doing here. Bernan, what are you going to do?
I try to charm the leader of them.
Terror can see within range and must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until spell ends or until you or your companions, or technically you're still fighting him, so he does that on advantage because Yudrav has attacked here actively even this round. So he's going to roll on advantage. What is the DC here?
13.
A 13. Okay, cool. So we're rolling twice the wisdom saving, right? Wisdom.
Yes.
1. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. He is charmed. So he thinks you are a friend now.
Then I step forward and say, "Oh, it's you, my good old friend."
Oh, this time. This
He turns around and looks a little bit baffled. For a moment, you see that he tries to get together who you actually are, and then his brain just flicks a switch and tells him that he knows you, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we haven't seen in a while. What's up? Let's catch up." And he doesn't seem to be interested in the fight at least anymore. Butterbeer is a little bit confused what's going on there because he can't see you. Is looking up to that guy and thinks, "Is that guy crazy?" He walks over with his torch there. He saw that you healed the guard chest, but still he's healing Yudrav and says that he shouldn't that he shouldn't start attacking anymore. And uses cure wounds himself now. And all of a sudden, Yudrav doesn't look so bloodied anymore. Most of the wounds are closed, and now just you think I should have had the guard because he looked way bloodier. That dude's still not doing much. That dude down here is basically using his dagger to close in Jimrith in his bedroll. Like he's basically using the dagger and stabbing through the fabric of very carefully stabbing through the fabric of the bedroll and sealing the bedroll up so that Jimrith can't get out of there. At least not too easy. And then we've got a bandit down here, who's now gone. Poof, he's gone. Jimrith, on the other hand, is asking, "Hello, are you a friend? Are you? What are you doing?" Eek! As he hears the screeching metal now sinking into the floor. This dude right here is now very unsure whether he should attack or not, so he's holding his action for the moment whether Yudrith attacks or not. Same for the bandit up here. Shast, what are you doing?
I'm healing the guard again. By the way, is it right that the guard doesn't have a move?
Oh, no, it's not. But we're just like, pff, what, 5 rounds in?
Oh wow.
He wouldn't have done anything anyways. Like literally, he wouldn't have done anything anyways. So
I mean, he literally died, nearly died in the first round, so...
yeah, that's your estimation.
Yeah, okay.
That's your estimation. Do you see his health bar actually?
No.
That's your estimation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm healing the guard again, cause he looks now more bloodier than Yudorf.
Sleepwalker. Yep. He certainly looks bloodier than Yudrith. So if you give us another Cure Wounds,
Sure.
which would be your last spell this long rest.
Cure Wounds.
And that he still looks very bloodied. Like he looks like he has a lot of blood on him, and then you realize, oh shoot, of course he has a lot of blood on him. He had an arrow through his throat or neckline, and the blood shed down. I just cure those wounds. He seems perfectly fine now. This is your first time that you're really fighting like multiple humans, and that you are in a situation where you're being held hostage. So your nerves kinda got a little bit shaky here, and everything's really exciting. You're not too experienced with those kind of fights, and that's why you haven't really realized that this guard was already kind of fine. It was the blood on his shirt and the bedroll that you made think that made you think that he was actually really endangered. Anyway, he seems like, pff, wow, he seems top notch now, and the bandit is like, and the bandit now is walking over here, and is going to shake Bernard's hand. And is asking him, how's been your day? How's life? How's your wife? How are your children? And he's starting small talk there. Yudrith, Shast, give me a D2. Yudrith is seemingly in a blind rage. Again, 2 is attack, 1 is not attack. So he sighs, breathes out, and then he hands over 26 gold pieces to the to that dude here, or what seems to be like a lot of gold to you guys. Obviously, you don't count that in particular. And that bandit now is like kind of happy and says, "See, Why not so in the first place? And Bernan, you can interact again with that dude here.
Well, it's been a long time, but why are you attacking my friends?
Oh, we're not taking your friends. We're just taking the gold. It's fine. It's fine. We really don't want to kill them. No worries. And then
But
he kind of
You hurt them.
he kind of thinks for a moment, and he backs off a step. And he starts to realize that you're with this group and not with his group. And usually I wouldn't do that, but you specifically said that they're hurting like your friends, and you can still interact with him. He will still be charmed, but just make sure to not let your enemy know that that you're with them and that they shouldn't be like fighting them or something like that. Obviously, you can suggest that, and you can like try to interact with him on that level. But your spell, your charm person spell, literally is meant to make him like minor tasks or to reconsider things in a friendly way, but not to let him completely forget why he was here. Maybe I got what you wanted wrong there. You basically wanted him to you basically told him, hey, I'm with those friends and you're fighting them. Why are you doing this?
Yes.
Right? Cool. Okay, yeah, I got it wrong. Never mind, that's a completely fine suggestion. He still backs off a little bit and he says, well, we're not, we're just here for the gold. You know me. You know me, we need the gold. We need the gold.
Yes.
We're almost
I
done.
know that.
So we don't take your gold. I mean, we've been best buddies like, I don't know how long. Seriously, I don't know how long.
Oh, it must be years.
Certainly. Oh, it's gotta be years. Do you remember? Like, back in the old days, and he's like, now coming a step towards you again, and like he's friendly, clapping on your shoulder. And while you're bubbling along there, Brother Tiberius is the heck confused. Like, he's hearing you talk up there, being friends with them, not knowing how you fight. He never really saw you fight. You attacked like magically, I think, the other bandits, but not with charm person and such. So he doesn't know that you know that spell. So he's hella confused now, and he's like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, friends are attacking bandits and they are friends with us, but they're not friends with us, and what's happening here? Then again, he's just happy that he's with Shast because that's the only friend that has been really consistent all the time. And he's holding his action for someone to be attacked and then to heal. This bandit up here is not doing anything. This bandit is not doing anything anymore because he sealed him in. He's using more arrows to tuck down the bedroll here of that dude, of that poor fella. That one's gone. Jimrith is still trying to free himself, or is now trying to free himself. The guard is handing over a lot of gold as well to that bandit over here. This guard is handing over a lot of gold there as well. He is now shouting to the captain, I think we're done. I think we've got all the gold here. And with that, obviously that one up here is now climbing down. Let's see if he rolls a 1.
Please, yes. Please.
He needs like it's a DC 5 for him. If he rolls a 1, he would just fall down and break his leg or something like that. We will see.
Please, 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 please.
Mm-mm. He's just getting fine. Down there fine. It's easy peasy for him. Do you still want the turn order? Because they will back off now. They will just back off.
I think no.
No.
No?
No.
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 No. Okay. In that case, we're closing the turn order. Every of those bandits are now gathering, collecting, and leaving the field. He's telling Bernan that you certainly have to meet again and catch up for the sake of the good old times. And he says, do you still know where our cave is? Where we're hiding?
I'm not sure. You changed it last time.
Yeah, we change it every couple of months. But you've got like the mechanism how we change it, right?
Yes, yes.
We change it always to the previous one. So he's
Yes.
basically telling you that they've got 2 caves and in which they always change. And you wouldn't happen to know any of those caves, but he's fine with your yes, sure. And he's leaving then, and he says, oh yeah, and you can keep the torch, that's a present. And he gives you another torch and says, and keep that one as well. And then he's kind of jumping down here, wanting to be cool. And yeah, that's been a very you can hear him how he lands very uncomfortable, not breaking anything, but very uncomfortable, jumping down there. It's a little bit too risky for him, apparently. You hear a very loud thud, like a very loud thump. Ouch! I will not do that again! There was a stick. Ouch! And with that, they are leaving. And you guys can now interact with each other. Bernan still being up here, having now one more torch, and obviously
Yay.
those bright torches up here.
Well, I directly go to Jimrov and putting the daggers out that kept him in his sleeping bag.
Yeah, you already can hear him quietly whimpering and crying.
I open the sleeping bag and just tell them that it's all fine now, the thieves are gone, and yeah, he could come out now.
Yeah, he's coming out of the sleeping bag and he tells you, I don't care about the bandits. I care about my backpack. There's been magical items in there. So many important items for me, actually. There have been my navigator's tools. There's everything. That's my life. And he starts to cry. And you seem not to be able to calm him down.
Let's first get to the rest of the group, to Urdraf, Brother Tiberius, and
yeah, you get over there. Bernan, are you, before they're getting back there, are you doing anything up there? Like holding a speech or or don't know, conquer the world, pee down from there.
Did he describe me where the cave is?
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
No,
He did?
he did not.
Oh. Well, then I take that torch and climb up.
Down.
Down.
Yeah, sure. You take this torch here, or?
That one, which is, yes, that one.
Yeah. You climb down with that one. Make an athletics again.
Bardic inspiration.
Please fall, please fall.
Acrobatics. Oh, well, no bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you like jump down there, and you do like a flip. You do like a nice landing position. Even you do like 3-point landing, and start to dance right after you've landed. That's been the most miraculous landing ever. And Brother Tiberius asks you, are you actually friends with those bandits? Do you know them? What was
No,
that?
I used my spell. I charmed him.
Oh, you know the charm person spell.
Yes.
Why is everyone getting a Scottish accent today? Or an Irish accent? Come on. What is wrong with me? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. Come
Yes,
on.
but it doesn't help a lot.
Oh, I on the contrary, I think you've actually saved our good friend Yudrov here.
Oh.
Yudrov is
I-
just grunting and being mad now.
I go over to Yudrav and look at him. Is he still bleeding or is he fine?
Well, there's still a dagger and in one shoulder and an arrow in the other shoulder. So he's kinda still bleeding.
Well, then I pull them out and use Q wounds too.
Oh god, what have I created here? A group of cure wounds, oh crap. Oh boy, I'll never get you down. Yeah, he's after you like pull out the dagger and the arrow, and he and you use cure wounds. You see those wounds. You still haven't got used to it. It's looking kind of gross seeing all that flesh regrowing instantaneously. But you like you stitch him up with that perfectly well, and he's back at as much health and looking as healthy as he could be.
That's good.
Isn't it?
What?
And with that, do you want to still interact? Do you like want to roleplay about what just happened, or do we just want to skip to the next journey?
I tell them that the leader of them told me that they are in a cave, but they didn't tell me where the cave is.
So, you're sharing basically your wisdom there, which is cool, which I like.
That's all for me.
There, I completely heard heard the story about the cave and etc.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Yep,
I guess I
like-
don't
Gotta make that.
have anything to say right now.
Okay. Do you I assume that all of you have shared your like backstory by now. Everyone at some point
I
has told
think so.
something about the backstory. Maybe not like the dark details, like the darkest secrets or something like that, but apparently like where you're coming from and what motivates you to get out there. And with that, I would say we're like ending this scenery right now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then it is one more day of worth of traveling, and you are actually getting to the waypoint where where the merchants are leaving you, and they're moving up there. Well, actually, they're moving first there, and from there it's 1, 2, 3 more days. And I would like you to make another d20 roll. Obviously, you regain all your spell slots now and all your health points because there was a long rest.
Should I do?
If you want.
Yeah, sure. D20, right?
Exactly, against a 10. Okay, that's bad in that case.
My luck.
My luck. So you are reaching basically back to the area of Velvet Valley, right?
Yes.
And while you're walking up here,
Down there.
another Robber Gulf. Yeah, well, you're obviously not down there. This time you're entering here. You
okay.
walk this path, and as you're at these two houses, you actually hear, robbery! Robbery! Someone help us, please! They broke in! And it's bright day. It's as bright day as can be. And you're coming from this side down here. And I thought I would give you finally a large map for you to be able
Very
to use
large
your...
map.
Well, finally you can use your ranged spells, right?
Oh, my bow.
And as you hear it, you're already here. That someone shouted, robbery, robbery! It's like, it's not evening yet, you know that you can, or not as late in the evening, as that you weren't able to get back to the city. You would hit the city walls before they actually close, or the village doors. But it is late enough that it's already getting dark. So you guys see up here a bandit.
Ah.
Those bandits are everywhere. Do you want to interact? Because he's not... Well, he seems not to take notice of you.
Where are we? Are we on the street down there?
Yeah, you're down here.
Oh. Well,
You're not walking up here. Not between the houses.
no, I didn't saw the thing, the icons. It was behind, on the bottom left, the barn on Alcor icon. So I didn't notice it. Sorry.
So,
I'm leaving the option into your hands, Sage.
What
like-
did we see? Only that bandit or?
you
man
can
or
make a
woman who is
perception
shouting?
check.
Yes.
Apparently the person who's shouting is coming out of those barn stalls there. Perceptionire. And you don't see anyone else but that dude up there. Oh, wait a second. I have been able to make you able to go... Okay, I'll have to check that again. Last time I used a thing which made it so you could actually walk diagonal. But I'm not sure what it was. Oh yeah, that it. So there we go. Now if you actually move that way, you will see that it automatically calculates the whole path of you going from there to there. And it's not just saying, okay, that's like 5 foot up here.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well, then I.
Ah. Ah.
then
can I end
I.
Just lift your left mouse button.
Try to sneak behind that tree over here.
Make a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. Can you even reach it? Yes, you are able to. Yeah, you can over there. You can go over there and make a stealth roll. Yeah, well, you think you're hidden behind the tree.
And I just watch what's happening there.
Okay. In that case, you guys are engaging actually. You just took the opportunity to not do anything and basically let other ones decide. And Brother Tiberius is just watching there, not too sure. He's actually telling you, Shas, that you should help there, or that like you in total as a group should help there. Because, well, robbery is never a good thing. And with that being said, yeah, turn order. That's what I wanted to say. Another turn order. Whoop whoop. Clearing the turn order. There we go. And
I clicked on my token.
I clicked on my token. Did you?
I did, but again, yeah. No.
Yeah, you will get your 18. No worries. You will get your 18. No worries.
I'm very thankful of that.
Brother Tiberius. Initiative. Pow!
Oh wow.
He's a brat. And we've got that dude. Choop. And yeah, from here on, Shast, what are you going to do? Oh, descending. See. Oh, there we go.
I'm following.
I follow.
I follow. Hee Banan. And also hide behind the tree. I also make a stealth check.
Sure.
Attic inspiration.
Well, you would have to use that before, actually. As we're in turn order right now, you can't use it out of your turn.
I know that.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
All good.
So stealth, right?
Yep.
Well.
I'm very.
You're hidden behind a tree.
Thank you.
Well, that tree is just one person wide, but you're both hidden behind a tree.
How? I don't know. Never mind.
And then you hear a voice asking, "What are you sneaking up there?"
From where?
Somewhere over here. And that is what you're hearing there. Yeah, I don't want to get copy striked, but I thought the same, Misaka.
Well. Then I.
It's your turn.
Yes, I know.
That's why he's
Then I
replying.
go. Here
Where is...
and
Ah,
shot back. Who's talking there?
Yep. You technically could walk up there.
Nope, I will stand there.
Up there maybe?
Nope,
Why not?
right there.
Okay, cool. That dude in the meantime is just running the hell out of there. And is doing so by actually using his dash movement. Yeah, it's getting up there. There we go. Is it? Yes, up there. And then you hear another voice shouting from here. That's none of your business. I think. Why should it be your business? Brother Tiberius now starting to react. Thinks and says, I do believe that you guys are bandits and that you're robbing a place, so why shouldn't we just call the city guards? Shaz, what are you doing? You hear a voice shouting from here. What are you doing there? You hear Banan saying, who are you?
Who's talking there?
Who's talking there? You see Brother Tiberius saying that those are bandits and that you should call the city guards, or why you shouldn't call the city guards. You hear from somewhere up here. Well, I've pointed it now, so you hear from up here a voice saying that this is none of your business. As a reply to Banan.
It is very confusing.
Yes, it is.
Whoops. Wrong. I guess I just more like run towards the bandit. Like, where's 50 here? Is that okay if I just go around the tree and go here?
Yeah, I give you that. I thought the same. I thought exactly the same. I was like, is that possible to go through a tree? But yeah, you can dance around. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to be more Pope than the Pope himself, right?
Yeah. Here. This one. Okay. This one. Or no?
The one above. You actually can, if you hold left click your token, you can right click and then you can drag your token, and this is also how I make these tokens move for you visibly.
Oh. Oh no. Whoops.
Bye, have a great time.
I don't want to be here anymore.
But I think you have to stand up there, right? If you're here. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
yep.
have movement of 35.
It's fine. There we go.
And can I still?
Yeah,
Or,
sure.
While I'm while I'm running towards her, I scream or shouting. Well, we can discuss later. Let's first stop the
The rah.
Rah. The robbery. Or the
Yeah.
robber.
the robbers.
And if you're facing towards here now, you see that there's someone standing there. And this is just like a very tall bush thingy.
Brand.
And yeah, so you do get to see that one, and as this is developing into a whole fight, we'll have more fighting music. Oh, some reason it will not repeat. Ah, now it will. Cool. So that bandit is there and says, listen, we are none of your business, you're none of our business. If you leave now, you will survive.
Yeah, he talked to me or to?
To you as a group.
Oh,
It's my
I thought-
turn now, or
That's what I-
Yep. Pretty much.
then I use. Wait a second.
Oh wait, that's a that's a tree, actually, but a very very thick tree, thick grown tree.
Oh, thick.
Then I use my dash action and run over to there.
Cool.
Everyone has a dash.
Everyone has a dash.
Oh,
That's like one of the actions that you can use on your turn. It costs your action, but you double your movement speed with that. You can also disengage, which costs your action, and you actually will not invoke an attack of opportunity, for example.
oh, okay, okay.
And I say, you just running. I have enough of you bandits.
Okay, cool. That's menacing. This dude up here apparently wants to bring everything back to. Oh, everything wants to bring. Wants to bring everything back home, so he's just going to run as far as possible. There we go, straight line. And no, you can't walk 120 feet in one round chest.
It's again stuck. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And then now you can. Oh, you see this dude down here, and he shouts down to Banan, "I dare you to touch my friend there." Brother Tiberius is now having to look into Brother Tiberius' spell list. Is that... Because why not?
Explosion. Sorry.
He's walking... He's walking... Oh wait. It's 25 foot, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, he has 25 foot. He's walking over here and a whole... Whoa. Can he actually do this? Yeah, and it's it's your turn, Chast.
I can walk whole 50 feet. That's impressive.
You can walk even 70 feet,
70.
but you will
Oh,
not be
did
able
I-
to attack afterwards.
Yeah.
No, touchy. Exactly.
I guess I go right here. To
Sure.
the square. Like, is it behind the tree or is the center of the tree right here?
The center of the tree is right here. So it would be down here, and you'd be like in the brushwork of the tree.
Yeah, I would stay behind the tree.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he will not directly be seeing you, but you would have like good vision on him.
Yeah.
And you've heard that someone's behind that tree.
Yeah. Like here, I guess. Or where's the center of the tree? I still don't get it. Yeah.
There's a... Oh, wait. Wait a second. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. There's the center of the
Wait.
tree.
Oh, okay, thanks. I guess I just go.
You just yeeted. Chest just
Yeah.
said, nah, not with me. not with
and
me.
Flew away.
Yeah. So you dash basically there, right? I just
Yeah.
dragged you back to the tree. Cool. Anything you want to shout? Anything you want to do? Anything you want to say?
No.
Alrighty then. Then we've got a bandit down here. And he says, if you're coming any closer, I will attack you. Banan.
He's looking towards Barnan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was basically his well, yeah, he's technically looking towards Banan. He saw you walking over there, but he's looking to Banan. And that was his way to say he's holding his action, his attack action, to actually attack either of you who's walking towards him. Or getting
If
closer
you can
towards
reach me,
Hmm?
I step over there.
him. He's attacking you. 8 doesn't hit, right? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
Cool. And crossbow bolt just flings aside of you. You're just moving your head a little bit back, and ignoring the arrow any further.
I will not touch him. Feel the thunder.
Feel the thunder.
Feel the thunder.
Lightning for the thunder.
Target 15-foot cube. So why don't I have seriously?
Last time you get one.
Yeah, technically I should have. That's a cone. That's not a cube. Nope. There we go. Okay, they call it square. So, whoop. Obviously not that. 10, 15. Wait. It's not
What the-
15.
15 around me.
Wow.
It is on yourself, so you technically
15 square around me.
technically stand in there, originating from you. So you have to be at one of the borders actually.
Well then, I stand here.
No. You have to be on the outside of one of those borders.
Hmm.
So you
Then I'll
can
stand
you can
there,
place it
right.
like that. You will probably hit the tree as well, and the tree will burn a little bit. But yeah,
Yep, I will do that.
cool. So each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away. So some of those branches of the tree are just pushed away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet, which is a lot. You're casting on first spell level, I guess, so roll your 2d8, while the bandit is rolling a Constitution saving throw. Constitution. Oh yeah, he certainly does that, and he's losing actually 3 life then.
Yes.
And he is standard health is 11, so he loses 3 life there. Cool.
And pushed away. Oh no,
Nope,
he's
nope,
saved.
nope, nope.
He's saved.
Exactly.
Never mind.
He saved. And with that being said, this dude up here is gone. No one cared for him. The theft kinda went well. Kinda. This dude up here now is shooting at Banan. Like crossbow attack. Does a 21 hit.
Yes.
Cool. Does 5 hit. Wait. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Brother Tiberius now is walking 25 foot up here. Now he sees that one and attacks with Sleepy Kitty. Attacks with Guiding Bolt. Let me post that one. Plop. For you guys as an info, that's the spell. A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. That was a first level spell, and he takes, well, 46 damage. As we see, he rolled a 20 on the attack and 17 on damage. That guy is noped out of existence immediately. So as soon as this light reaches over, you hear a crackling sound, and that guy is toasted.
Oops.
Toasted.
What?
And Brother Tiberius sounds a little bit shocked himself as he says, "Wow!" And now there is another dude showing up, which was back here. Yep. He already moved this turn, so that is why you only see him now. And he is attacking Bernan because he saw that he attacked him. He's attacking Bernan because he saw he attacked him. And there's another light crossbow attack coming towards you, Bernan. Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
And you take 8 more damage.
Well.
Well, it's been nice. Shaz, it's your turn. So you see what's happening is that you see how there's a thunderstorm, a local thunderstorm happening right here. The next thing you see is a thunderous-esque streak of light is just being hurled right here. A huge crackling sound happening on the place where it ends, and someone just falling limp to the floor. Then the next thing you see is another crossbow attack from an enemy that you haven't really realized being there before, and is attacking Banan now. What are you doing?
Use your crossbow.
I don't have a crossbow.
Oh.
I just have a bow.
Then use your
Well,
bow.
why don't you use your bow?
Yeah.
you are a ranger after all.
Yeah, but first of all, I was a bit confused, like thunder there, lightning there. And well, yeah, I use my longbow on. Can I even hit him?
You can
What?
hit any enemy here on the map. You could have potentially hit the enemy that is up here.
Is there an enemy?
There was an enemy who left the map. You remember?
I
He's
didn't
gone.
saw him, to be honest.
Yeah, there was this enemy that came out here, you know?
Yeah.
That guy who ran up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
last
on
round
my
he left
screen.
the map. That's why he's not on the map anymore.
There isn't my screen anymore. My,
Too bad for
my
you.
screen and my screen ends right. Wait, not the. My screen or the map ends right here for me.
Your screen ends where?
Roll out and in.
Yeah. This is like this bush here is cut in half. Or not in half, like
No.
maybe
Anyways.
Yeah, anyway, that dude's
Yeah,
gone.
okay.
You could have
Okay.
attacked him before. You could have even attacked him from here, technically. Just so you know. You have like 600-foot range with that arrow.
Oh,
With that bow.
I thought it was just like 200 or...
Nope. You
Oh,
can
it-
you can
it
cover
is.
the whole map. Even diagonal, you can cover the whole map, I think.
Okay, it was my bad.
That is
uh,
why I gave you such a huge map to actually learn about like long-ranged attacks.
Okay, well,
I have no long range attacks.
No.
well, you got some explosions, so. Yeah, I'd attack him.
Yeah, cool.
This guy over here.
Do
Yep,
it.
yep. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Just click on longbow, right?
Exactly. Click on the longbow.
Wait, fighting style archery.
Wait
You
a
can-
second. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let me actually set something up. Auto roll damage and critical. Yeah. Fighting style archery. Yeah, that is automatically applied.
Oh, okay.
Should be.
Longbow. Here. Is it?
Yeah, you click on your longbow. But you missed that enemy that's standing there. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, because it's that's Bandit's time, and now he walks over and strikes you, or tries, or attempts to strike you, Banan, with a scimitar. That's a 7 hit.
Nope.
You're lucky. You don't fall yet. So yeah, he
Well.
says, "What did you guys do to my friend there?"
Let's do the thunder thing again.
Banan, let's do the thunder thing again.
Why did I miss?
I think it is a 13. Yeah, it's a 13. So he takes the full damage and he's pushed 10 foot away. Food. And he takes 16 damage. Yeah, that guy is fried. He is food now. He's gone. That was a really good one. He steps up to you. So this is what's happening, right? He's walking towards you. He's trying to hit you with his scimitar, but he misses. He terribly misses. Having still this metal scimitar in his hand conducts actually more electricity on him than he can bear. His hand starts to cook while he's holding the scimitar, and you're casting this thunderous storm. Again, a whole loud scatter appears on the in the area, which is echoing back and forth in between the walls of those two buildings here, and is actually mind-numbing and ear-numbing. And you, as soon as that thunder is actually going down and disappearing, you just see a sizzling pile of what used to be a human. It is now a charcoal briquette.
Well,
Barbecue's ready.
Yeah, he's just gone. Brother Tiberius says, Brother Tiberius says to this guy that he should leave, and you would leave him in peace, and that he only needs to bring back what he what that bandit group of bandit actually stole. He's making a persuasion roll for that one. Persuasion. And that goes against a charisma save. And that, yeah, that needs beats. That dude says, okay, please don't massacre me as well as you did with my friends. And yeah, he starts to back off actually. Shast, it's your turn.
Did he said that he gonna bring the stuff back that they stole?
Yeah.
No, that
He said so.
Okay. So
There was a cat next to me. She's gone. Never mind. Yep. Poor Bandito, yep. Little pie of
well,
cinnamon.
I just more like go right after him, so to make sure that he didn't lie to us and don't just want to escape, and really bring back the stuff. I'm going back 50, 70. Is this okay or?
Yeah, go there. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
fine.
Wait, is it there?
So you guys agree on following the those bandits? Is that what you're doing now?
I use my cure wounds.
No, I'm asking because I would end here if you're following those bandits, and not bring you back into the town. This time. Because we're already at 11 p.m. here.
Sage?
I will loot the bandits.
You want to loot the bandits that you fried? There's basically
Yes.
nothing left. There's
And?
like a scimitar left. There's a scimitar left. That dude is kind of fried as well. He may have the light crossbow still, but that's it.
And I will have that.
Yeah, that's fine. But then, okay, you go over there. Brother Tiberius is judging you doing so. To actually loot the dads is not a fine deed there. Shast is having an eye on that dude. And again, the question, will you follow them to where they're going now?
After looting and use cure wounds, yes, I will follow them.
Okay, cool. So here's what's happening. Brother Tiberius is asking you whether you actually need heal, and you saying yes that you do. He will cast Cure Wounds on you as well. So he's healing you for 9 points. And every one of you agrees that you should follow this bandit back to their... Like you two agree that you should follow this bandit back to their place, at least to see the other bandit who's got like the thievery goods, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Gensha.
Sure.
Alrighty. So that will happen. That will go down. Cool, nice. Alrighty. That will conclude our today's session of Dungeons and Dragons. I will have to remove one of those spell slots, one more of those spell slots of Brother Tiberius. And yeah, again, concluding our today's session of Dungeons and Dragons. I hope everyone had fun. We're ending that now live here. I hope everyone had fun. I'll be with you guys in Discord in a bit, ending the stream now, and then I'm back. Cool?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Talk to you in a bit. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is... it is his own fault. A lot of fighty fight today. Psycho likey likey. There's been dragons, there's been fights, there's nothing that you couldn't like. So, actually, that was a very quite interesting ending there. Following now those bandits may or may not be a good idea. We will see next week when we're having Dungeons and Dragons again on Tuesday. Has there been dungeons to go with the dragon? No. We may have dungeons next time. So then we would have dragons this time, dungeons next time. Then it would be Dungeons and Dragons together. Every Gulf. Exactly, that's the spirit. Good night, every Gulf. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are interested and hungry for more, because this is now propelling up into something very interesting what's happening there. I wouldn't have thought that my group actually would follow those bandits, and the moment when I threw those bandits at them, I was like, oh no. What did I do? Another fight? That will take another half hour or something like that. I always forget how long those fights are actually taken. Anyway, next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. CEST, that's UTC +2, we'll have another Dungeons and Dragons round. We will find out what the group is actually finding there following those bandits. There is a Discord if you want to stay in touch or actually want to suggest something that should occur in those Dungeons and Dragons rounds. Please make sure to join that Discord, !Discord in chat, to be able to retrieve the link. Let me actually send that link right now. And again, on that Discord, you'll be able to give me some intel on what you'd like to see for those sessions, so I make it interesting for you guys who are watching as well. Because how cool would it be to have asked for a dragon and actually have a dragon next time that this session is happening? Obviously, I will not take the most ridiculous things, and I will have my own interpretation of what you're actually suggesting, because we're having here a world that we're creating together with your ideas as well. And therefore, I'll have to fit the theme. But apart from that, all suggestions are actually gladly taken. Also, we are looking still for one more player. So if you actually want to play Dungeons and Dragons, you're new to Dungeons and Dragons, and you are capable of somewhat speaking English, we are completely fine with bare minimum English. We will invite you gladly to play with us Dungeons and Dragons here in this round. Isn't that awesome? If that isn't a good deal for you, I don't know what is. Never mind. We will now finish the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see us tomorrow again for Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, we see it down here. Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to play it, and we're going to finish it off this week, hopefully. I don't want to promise anything, but that being said, enough words being spent today. We have a lot of talking actually, and that is good. So I know that is what a stream is for entertainment purpose. But as you can see, I can't talk anymore. Have a great one. Enjoy yourselves. We see us tomorrow.